The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you.
Check right, 58 Alpha. Hey, here we go. Right, 89.
Here's Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, but it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Warner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards.
On the set.
Check out Reed.
Pilot, 64, Reed.
Now a 1st down throw. Warner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw, Warner. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. What's the run?
From the gun, Rivers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Warner from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Load it. General West.
15, check 15.
Hey, I want to go load it.
Check motion man. Hey,
Go Orange.
get hands up.
Orange.
Check.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check. 53 is mine. Let's put him on.
Now Rivers. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 12.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
It'll be Warner on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Now Warner firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Warner. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. Operating from the gun, Warner. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you? Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The first thrown out for the backup, Keenum. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is caught by Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. 3 bucks.
Load it.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The end result, 21 yards. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Any weapons?
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. 3rd and long for Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. One, switch.
Hey.
Quick. Alert flare.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Warner. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready.
From the gun, Warner. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Warner to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd and short. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Warner. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask a rap. They'll tell you.
Bryant tacks on the extra point. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on.
52. Black 52. 52's the mic.
Black 50 down.
Operating from the gun, Warner. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
52's the mic. Watch right. 55.
From the gun, Warner. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action. It's Keenum. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And it's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Warner. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dontari Poe, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mike 52. I got you. I got you. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense.
5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 8-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Hey, exit.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
12. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
54. Mike 54.
Rivers now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes.
And the pressure gets to him again. Calais Campbell bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Let's get out the field, defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He's back to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Warner will lead him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey. Check.
Hey, echo.
Check 52's the mic. Come to Wild World. We want it.
Ready.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dontari Poe in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little...
I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish she well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, little 360. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Hey, switch gears.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey, Delta!
Small. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rivers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He gets it to Brown, complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Rivers on the money, complete. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
56. Check 50 left to right. Here we go. 56.
Go.
6 right there. 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll throw again. Rivers. This one caught by Isabella. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Alpha! 56. Mike, 56 right there.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Mike, 50.
Load it. Load it. Wait, 80 behind.
Off the play fake here. Rivers. Try to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On 2nd down, Michelle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. $12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Rivers. Eluding the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Block 15. Load it. Load it.
On third down, Rivers. And he's going to go down again.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there's no way he was getting away on that one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, it's complete to Cruz. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to
throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Rivers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Rocket.
56. Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Right there, 56. Oh, here we go.
From the gun, Rivers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Hey, Delta! Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot! You!
Lux 56. It's our time. It's our time. 53.
Following the interception here, Rivers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
White! Hey, Charlie!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This is caught by Jackson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get on! Like 20!
Come, baby. Come, baby. Woo! What do you want? Mike 56. Mike 56.
Hey, watch the leg!
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I got one.
22! Okay!
The first thrown out for the backup, Keenum. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott. Robinson's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And all the way in for the touchdown. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Hey, kill. 26.
On second down, Prescott again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got Adams on the hook up. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Prescott on first down. He's got his man Cruz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit.
26. Here we go, 46. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, his second sack of the night. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Davante Adams, 59 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here's guys take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rivers now. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Rivers now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's first and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Hey, nice 7. Load it. Load it. Wait, 89.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 55. Check 55. Push him back. Push him back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw is Prescott. And Robinson with a big catch. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First down, Prescott. And that's complete to Adams. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Prescott yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 8-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Wait!
56, check 56. I'm not ready.
Right back to Brown. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's caught by Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Go to 54, line in.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's 4th down. Your margin for error pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here and a completion in order to keep this 2-minute drive going.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Again, it's Michelle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Said I'm getting thick, so I put it on display.
What is wrong? I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the Chad calling. Let me click over real quick to let my...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set. Push the outlaw. So we got man. Check 26, check 26. Check.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Big Geno Atkins here to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Manning to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terrell Owens, 35 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there and now 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game as we just saw there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety to the pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Mike 58, right there. Get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Play action. Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Cunningham. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
55, my God, 55. Here we go. Mike, 55.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. It's Barkley on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Safety Brian Dawkins earns the tackle for loss. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham being chased out left. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Manning. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bryant is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. He had to force the field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Devin McCourty brings him down. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A play fake. Now Cunningham out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. 3rd down here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Cunningham. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up. But they're Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Hey, orbit. Go. Get.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Madden. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Manning lets it fly for Thielen. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw is Manning. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working from the gun, Manning. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range. Yes,
and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first and 10, Cunningham. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Here's Bryant for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, echo. I got 10.
From the gun, it's Manning. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first and 10, here's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Manning gonna throw. And Manning intercepted a third time. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Cunningham to throw. And incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Cunningham. And he's got his target. That's more. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Cunningham now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. To throw on second down. Cunningham going for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Manning. The screen pass here to Cohen. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. This is caught, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Robert Woods, 51 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.